It kind of goes to sleep. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm back with another music video reaction / review, and this time it is for Automatic by Red Velvet. And if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you probably already know about my conflicted relationship with Red Velvet. Happiness I thought was a really good song and showed that they were a vocal powerhouse of a group, but it was marred by an absolute epic failure in the music video production department. They did correct it, but it was still an epic failure. Then, turning a complete 180, Be Natural was a cover song, completely different concept, and I thought it just didn't suit them at all. In fact, it was anything but natural for them, in my opinion. So now we finally get their third release, and we get to see if it's going to be the sort of Be Natural, like throwback, really mature concept, or if it's going to be the kind of playful, goofy happiness concept. I'm not really sure, and of course they added a fifth member as well, so this should all be really interesting to see how it falls together. Let's check it out.
How do you like this beat? Naturally and automatically.
Not widescreen. That's different. It's kind of another like 90s throwback slow jam.
It just comes so natural. It just comes automatic. 매일 기다리던 환상에 어느새 내 심장은 숨쉬고 있어. 내게 잠시 흐트러진 소리가 너를 다 사랑이란 진실을 모두 말하게 돼서 따뜻한 입에 뺏긴
Definitely another mature concept. I think the vocals are much improved from Be Natural though. Much improved.
It just comes automatic. 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여. It just comes so natural. It just comes automatic. 단 한 번 나를 스친 sugar rush. 너무도 자연스레 멈춰서 있어. 내게 눈을 감았다도 다시 떠봐도 이미 깊게 빠진 곳.
Music video is kind of like, I think it's supposed to be low budget looking on purpose. Can't really figure that out. Song's kind of low energy too. It's kind of not really keeping my interest. It hasn't really gone anywhere yet.
It just comes automatic. 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여. It just comes so natural. It just comes automatic. 이끌림에 난 또 다가가 있어. automatic. 이 느낌 그대로 just hold on. I love the way 네 곁에 나의 발을 맞추고 있어.
Didn't really go anywhere in the bridge.
It just comes automatic. 계속 너의 공간에 함께
I really like the vocals though.
It just comes so natural. It just comes automatic. It just comes automatic.
Alright, interesting. This song is a little underwhelming by its nature. It's kind of a slow jam. One issue I did have with it, it doesn't really go anywhere. The song's dynamics, both volume-wise and emotionally, as well as the arrangement, is kind of stagnant. It just kind of stays at one level throughout the entire song, and it's kind of a pulled back, not super exciting level that it stays on either. So for me personally, it's kind of a cool slow jam, it's a nice groove, but it's not something that really pulled me in and gave me much to anticipate as I was listening through it. But having said that, I did enjoy a lot of the vocals, and I think some of the dance cuts in the music video were pretty cool. So before I say any more, I do want to check this out again, watch through it, analyze it, and let's see what we find. First thing off the bat that strikes me, the non-widescreen music video. That's kind of an odd choice to me. The next thing that strikes me, that sounds like almost a default rhythm kit in some drum sampler. Kind of 90s sounding, really basic. Kind of a cool camera shot there though. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about that I did really like about this, the vocal production and arranging. I was really impressed by that. Listen especially for the background vocals, great harmonies, but the leads, it sounds like they're right in your face singing to you. It's very intimate, very personal. It's kind of quiet, but it sounds like they're right there. Not sure how I feel about all the everybody being like blonde or strawberry blonde. It's definitely a different look though. There's really not a whole lot going on in this track. I've been talking about that a lot. It seems that's kind of the trend right now, to have really stripped down mixes. A couple years ago, K-pop was really pushing like dense, awesome, almost like progressive music. Some of the stuff you hear in like progressive rock, they were doing in pop, which was really cool. And now it seems to kind of turn itself around and very almost basic backing tracks. Now for this song I can understand it because stylistically it's supposed to, feature the vocals and just kind of be a slow jam and a groovy track. You're supposed to focus on, like I said, the very intimate vocals. But I wish it would have had a little bit something else to it. It doesn't really move anywhere. It stays at like one emotional level throughout the entire track. They could have kept it a slow jam and very laid back, but still given it a little bit more uniqueness, like from verse to verse, chorus to chorus. I feel like they could have really given it more movement in the arrangement. Their voices do blend together really, really nicely though. I'll give them that. That sounds really great. Now the bridge here, there's a little bit of some modulation going on, which is almost going somewhere. But then they drop everything out and do snaps. And that can be a really effective tool, using silence to your advantage. But in this case, because the song is very linear, it doesn't really go up and down much emotionally or volume-wise or arrangement-wise, the fact that they do that, it's just kind of like a low throughout the entire song, and then just kind of goes to sleep, and then it goes back to the low. So for me, in this particular song, I wouldn't have done that. I would have definitely given the bridge some sort of high point to contrast the rest of the song being kind of just, even throughout the whole thing. So let's run it back a little bit and just kind of make a mental note of like, if you feel like the song's going anywhere, like lifting up or, pulling itself back, or if it's kind of staying at one place. I feel like it's really staying just at one place. So check this out. It just comes automatic. The arrangement's pretty basic. They got the bass doing a little something in there. Very quiet pad synths. I like them, but they're almost gone. And then here, you think, okay, we're doing something different. They changed it up a little bit. The vocals start layering, but then
I love the way 네가
it kind of goes to sleep. And then when it comes back, it's just like back to the previous level. There's no dramatic entrance back into the song.
It just comes so natural. It just comes automatic.
I mean, the vocals sound really great, but again, it's another song kind of like Be Natural where I feel like they're not.
It just comes automatic.
Sorry, I just wanted to hear the harmonies again. It does sound good, but the way that they're singing them, I feel like they're not 100% enthusiastic about it, you know what I mean? And I realize that this is the style of the song. It's supposed to sound kind of hollow and haunting, and they're also singing in a style which I would call flattening out your voice. I don't think that's probably the correct term, but just kind of taking the character and vibrato out of your voice and just kind of singing very evenly. I get it, that's the style, but I feel like at the same time they have so much vocal power and ability that maybe this type of song for them they aren't quite 100% into or enthusiastic about, because while it may be a nice groove and sort of a chill style piece, it's not really showing off what they can do. So yeah, there's really not all that much else to talk about. It was a pretty basic sampled drum machine type kit, a mostly chill but a little bit funky bass line, a very, very standard and simple pad synth in the background, and of course the vocals, which did sound very good for what they were. So personally, I did enjoy listening to the song, but it's kind of a middle of the road song for me. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. It's just kind of okay. But I am glad that the vocals sound a lot better than in Be Natural, and it did seem like they were actually comfortable singing and performing this song, which I can't say about the last one. So this time my only real concern about this is that maybe they weren't super enthusiastic about it, but at least they weren't uncomfortable performing it, which is a big improvement, so that's always a good thing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this reaction/review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. If you could share it on Facebook, Twitter, in forums, all that stuff is amazing, and we really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys next time.